Hello everyone, good afternoon, thanks for coming. Before starting to my presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Serdar Demirci, I'm 20 years old and business administration student. So today, my purpose is to talk about esport, so I'm going to develop three main points. The first point will be the explanation of esport and types of organizations involved in esport. And after that, we will look at the history of esport. And lastly, I'm going to talk about some popular games involved in esport. The presentation will last about 5 minutes. If you have any questions, feel free to interrupt me faster. So let me begin by giving you the explanation of esport. As WebTechno expressed, electronic sports, in other words, esport, is a name given to organized game competitions between professional players. And these organizations include an audience which is live or online. So let's have a look at the types of organizations. The first one is online. There is no live audience in these organizations because matches are given as a live stream to the people. And players use their own equipment to play, and they play from their homes or gaming houses, which is set by their teams. The second one is offline organizations. There is a live audience in these organizations, and there is an area which is set for the players, and they have all the equipment they need in that area, so they can play from there. And actually, these offline organizations are the ones that like the most because of its atmosphere. So now let's move on to the history of esport. The first competition that we can consider as an esport organization was Space Invaders Championships, made by Atari in 1980. It was watched more than 10,000 people. After that, in 2000, because of some economical problems and unemployment rate, more people started to play games in order to have fun or spend time. Especially in South Korea, with the acceleration of internet, esport became more common. After that, when it comes to 2011, as a live stream platform, Twitch came out, and a lot of people had a chance to watch esport matches from their homes for free thanks to Twitch. So much so that a Guinness record was broken. There was an international League of Legends and Dota tournament in those days, and 4.5 million people watched that tournament on the Twitch. It's crazy, isn't it? 4.5 million people were watching the same thing at the same time. So speaking of games, let's dive into it. So, have you ever played either League of Legends or Dota?
Yes.
Of course you did. So these two games have a big share in improvements of esport. Especially League of Legends has been in game industry for 10 years, and it is still one of the games that is played and watched the most. So not only these two games, but also Counter-Strike, NBA 2K, PUBG, and Valorant also brought a lot of people to the esports. Currently, Valorant is a very popular game in esport, and its tournaments are being organized in every part of the world. As you can see in the table, many countries have a lot of players in the Valorant esport. Especially America, South Korea, Brazil, and Turkey have a huge Valorant fan base. And its tournaments are being organized in every part of the world. In 2022, the last Valorant championship was made in Istanbul, and as an reward, $17 million were distributed to each team according to their achievements, as you can see in the table. So this leads me to the end of my presentation. Before saying goodbye, I want to make a small summary for you guys. So we have learned the explanation of esport. So when someone asks you, you can just basically say that it's a name given to organized game competitions between professional players. And then we have looked at some important events in the history of esports, such as the first competition or a broken Guinness record. And lastly, we have talked about some popular games involved in esport, like Valorant or League of Legends. So thanks for that's all. If you have any question, I will be happy to answer that. No? Then thanks for having me. Have a nice day.